fuck are we doing here? It's ridiculous to talk about the topics that we are. Well, hell, it was always kind of like this, really. But we bring up the damnedest shit. To I just watched a piece of a podcast. I could. There's no way I could watch the whole thing. Excerpt from Brian Tyler Cohen's podcast, and this guy here must fly left every day, first class. Um, there's a difference, man. There's a difference. I mean, I look at myself as about as center as you can go, right down the fucking center. I have some conservative views. I would say maybe even uh, trained into my brain to where a majority of my views lean that way. At the same time, I am not a fool. I will grow with the times. I understand um, that there is a gray area. Society don't like to see that. Don't like to hear that. A lot of parents don't bring up their kids that way. But the fact of the matter is, life is full of gray area, and we must travel that way sometimes just to get by. At least with a little bit of our sanity left at the end. Hopefully, I have some of mine left. I'm gonna go ahead and just go through some of this FEMA's contract upon getting a FEMA unit that they make you believe that is from them. Uh, I mean, like out of their pocket type shit. Uh, I was curious to find out the contract wasn't. It was curious. Let me start that over. I actually just noticed my fucking phone ain't recording, and it was rather disappointing. But I'm gonna go with this live feed here as doctrine. All right, putting it back on track. FEMA's contract came upon us at an interesting time. It was right before we moved in it. I mean, right before we moved in it. Whenever the hurricane took what me and my family had away from us, uh, our insurance process left us a bit upside down and basically filtered through FEMA into an SBA low interest rate rebuilding loan afforded to disaster victims. It sounds about right because trust me, our taxes, uh, they're going to Sri Lanka, they're going to Jamaica to teach the LGBTQ uh, people how to love each other. And look, I don't mean to make fun. I'll tell you what, someone dear to me in my life, Kel, she saved my life. I'd say at one time. She's a lesbian, a great person. I am not in the situation or have the opportunity to um, give my tax dollars to Jamaica for them to find out how to respect and not to judge everyone. I can't afford that shit right now. That's why I'm demoralized over this. The findings of Elon Musk and his 24 people. It's amazing to see the violation of our constitution and everything. That the Democrats are saying, and I hate to say Democrats, but it is what it is, man. And they have some far leaning right people that I also roll my eyes to. But when you fly first class, left lane, left flight, you are alien. You're alien because you do not. I mean, you can't see what's in front of you. You think Elon and his boys are coming out here and gals with out receipts? No, no. I'm sure we'll read about all this shit, all documented. Some of it actually going to the projects. If we agree to it or not, or agree, for the cause. Some of it does go maybe to some of these projects, but so much of it probably doesn't even make it out of the country, which makes it that much more, a kick in the ass. Um, Again, when getting with FEMA, they basically don't help you out to build your future at all. All they serve as is basically a parole officer type of thing. Uh, it's definitely made clear that they will rule over you and the process until you give them the information that they need or they seem necessary to either bring back to their supervisors or qualify for something. Probably just take it to the break room and laugh about the shit because it's ridiculous. The process of this, and that's the thing is we look we made six figures. We paid our taxes the 4 years previous to the hurricane. We put in over $100,000 to the federal tax, just the federal tax. Us receiving the unit after our home was taken from us, and again, uh, uh, deemed unlivable, total loss. Um, you know, we didn't do it. Hurricane Laura fucking did it. During Hurricane Laura, I stayed locked up in my plant in my place of employment, Westlake Chemical, for 13 days post hurricane, while we uh, made sure to get everything back into do our best to get everything back into an order where we could take back off, start back up, have society keep on going how it was. um the hullabaloo that the damn the weather people come down here and create all this the somatic event of a storm coming. It's a category, it was a category 5 at one point. uh, uh um Knocks down some winds to 150 miles an hour, so we go to a hurricane category 4 when it hits landfall. But it's just all this stuff, and the news uh, is so popular during that week, build up week. It rules the Weather Channel, and anyway, anyhow, you can get the information on it. It's taken. Now, of course, hell, even during the hurricane, it's amazing they can get some of that footage. But let me tell you, after that motherfucker, it's like they can't get out of here fast enough, I guess. I mean, we've seen pictures of Vice President Harris speaking on that incident, saying about $750, and that's what they're gonna get. I mean, acting like that is going to do a fucking thing. Because see, what happens is, and a lot of insurance do include this thing. A side note is if you're buying a trailer, we bought a double wide home, $116,000. It wasn't a drop in the bucket, but I guess you might need it. Or I may needed to buy a Gap when I walked out that motherfucker. Because needless to say, that contract that we signed was 116,000. So you add your taxes, da 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 da. I'm sure we're in the 120,000s. That contract for the insurance from day one was 106,700. So I wondered to myself, what if we fucked up on? I mean, like bring it to the land. I mean, when are we liable? We burn it down. We get that for it, and but we had been in it about 5 years, so we were really close to the offer that they gave us. I was a first time home builder buyer, and I just didn't get the fine print of it, and I learned my lesson, and lessons learned on that part. But still, upside down enough to where we could manage. I mean, I got my job, wife has her job. You know, let's move on. So we immediately get hit on this SBA loan. So we approved. I'm gonna show a little bit of that because I keep on saying this shit, and I'm sure people that are already tired of hearing me fucking talk and bitch about this motherfucking hurricane. And this is to all the victims as well as in Cali and the two hurricanes just last year. Uh, maybe y'all can learn something from my failures or I mean, look, it was going to war with the government, and the government or anybody under their umbrella, I found to be impossible, almost to keep my sanity. I mean, it has driven me to a dark place, um, and they just keep on. The individual keeps changing, but their effect on me and my family's psyche also keeps changing. I mean, it's a fucking mind fuck, man. It really is. It is a mental mind fuck. All right. If I can find what the fuck I'm doing, I would like to show maybe Exhibit 1 or something. I don't know. I'm hoping I can key it up because my luck, I'm gonna key this shit up and it's gonna be like, well, you know what? Fuck it, because I was gonna say like all my information, but at this point, oh, what the fuck? It doesn't matter. We are a open book, and I say we as in me and my family. I'm not going to speak for them as they will speak for themselves. Harper has been on a time or two. You know, she definitely has her opinions, but what I'm pulling up is basically a early letter. Seemed pretty positive. Or it was cool at least. I mean, it sounded nice. Um, it didn't end up being as nice as it sounded. All right, so this is when we got a previous to it, but for 100 it's 170.
Man.